This is 2 Ezra chapter 6. And he said unto me, in the beginning, when the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, or ever the winds blew, before it thundered and lightened, or ever the foundations of paradise were laid, before the fair flowers were seen, or ever the movable powers were established, before the innumerable multitude of angels were gathered together, or ever the heights of the air were lifted up, before the measures of the firmament were named, or ever the chimneys in Sion were hot, and ere the present years were sought out, and or ever the inventions of them that now sin were turned, before they were sealed that have gathered faith for a treasure. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Shalom, shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, the elect of Yahushai. All praises and glories due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakak Wadash, who have given us this knowledge, this understanding, this truth, especially in the times that we're living in. And believe you me, these times are about to get worse, a whole lot worse, before it gets better. When is it going to get better? When Yahushua comes and destroys this society, destroys Esau's kingdom with a mighty destruction, and then sets up his kingdom on the planet Earth. And his kingdom, pursuant to 2 Peter 3 and 13, his kingdom is going to be a kingdom of righteousness. And by default, his kingdom is going to be the kingdom of Israel, which in reality is really the kingdom of Yahushua, but it's also known as the kingdom of Israel. And it's going to have King David sitting on the throne right beneath him. There's a scripture where it speaks about the order. To roughly paraphrase that scripture, it goes, and every man have his order. And the order starts with Yahushua and then King David all the way down. Okay, the rest of the 144,000.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders, GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers, and peace and blessing, salutation to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua. What I want to get into this morning, all right, is violence, will increase, okay? Because we come into a time now where you look at the news and it looks like, okay, you're watching Grand Theft Auto. People are just wilding. You go on the social media, okay, and Esau Edom has conditioned and then put so many enchantments on the people that, the video games that the people play, the Grand Theft Auto, the Black Ops, okay, all these different things that Esau has conditioned the music. He has pretty much enchanted a very violent atmosphere in the earth, man. You know, he has created a very toxic, degenerate, violent atmosphere in the earth, and especially here in America, man. And violence is going to increase on a whole nother level, as things get harder. If this man shuts down more and more, resources, okay, as he, destroys, the middle class, all right. And you have a lot of people who are not ignorant to what this man is doing, okay, that's finna get very carnal, man, okay? And violence is going to increase on a whole another level, in the times to come. And we're seeing the build up to these things, man, okay? And let's start off with some precepts that brother can post. All right, um let's get let's start off in Revelation 18. I got a video to play as well. All right, but let's get Revelation 18. Okay, and let's get verse 20 and 21. Let's get Job chapter 4 verses Job chapter 4 verse 8. Um let's get so this is Second Timothy chapter 3. 2 Timothy chapter 3. Second Timothy chapter 3 verses 1 through 4. And we'll start off there. All right, let's start off with this brother precept. All right, this is brother Prince of Yahweh 9 said, "Deliver me, O power, out of the hand of the wicked, out of the hand of the unrighteous and cruel men." And that's the prayer of the elect. Our hope is that we're delivered from all these devices, that the wicked, okay, Esau Edom is conjuring up, man. Okay, this man plans to bring a lot of chaos to the earth in order to get people to submit, okay, to his new world order agenda, man. His satanic world order. All right. And let's also get the book of Proverbs 20. All right, Proverbs 22 and 3. And we can't say it enough how this is the worst time since the earth was, man. Okay, we cannot say that enough. That's a hell of a statement. Okay, it's been some hell of a times in the earth, man. But what we coming into is going to surpass that, man. This is the brother Deshaun 72, Revelation 18 and 20 says, "Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High have avenged you on her." And this is speaking of America, man. Okay, the daughter of Babylon, because we rejoice to see the downfall of this society, man. Okay, and we're going to be in the midst of it. That's why we're instructed to be what? Circumspect, man. Okay, in these times, man. Okay, this is time to be very aware of surroundings and what's going on, man. Okay, being very sober minded in these times. Okay, especially the people that's all right on the outside, because we're finna see some people do things we didn't know they was capable of, man. Okay, it's finna be some wicked things done that we didn't know people were capable of, man. All right, verse 21, Revelation 18:21, it says, "And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence, okay, thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all." And that violence is going to be, all right, externally and internally, man. Okay, there's going to be a lot of infighting, there's going to be a lot of divisions. You see, all these things that we're finna see is the part of the process of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai tearing down this empire, man. Okay, and it's gonna be thus with great violence, man, that the Lord's gonna do these things. Okay. Now let's read down. Okay, the brother warriors for Yahushua. This is Job 4:8. It says, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. You know, and all this wicked energy, all this violent energy that's in the earth, okay, everyone is finna reap, okay, what they put out. All right. And it ain't no thing, it ain't the universe doing this. Yahweh Shema Shah. Because you got this, new age philosophy about what you put into the universe. Okay. No, it's you being repaid for your deeds, whether good or bad. And the standard is the scriptures. All right. And a lot of people, all right, have a lot, of wickedness that they're constantly heaping to themselves. And now it's the time to reap. You see, now it's finna be time to reap. That's why even the scriptures say every idle word that you speak shall be, held against you, man. Because even Esau tell you, what they call the Miranda law, you know, when they read you your rights, every word that you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Well, how much more Yahweh Shema Shai? Your actions and your sayings, Jake got these, all these jokes about, what would you do? You see Jesus getting jumped. You had the Jake that made the look, the skit about, what they say, Jesus being counseled, which we know, the Messiah, his name is Yahweh Shai, but the world ignorant calls him Jesus. Okay. But the point is, all these things are finna be accounted for. And that's why it's finna get real violent, man. That's your how about Shema Shai setting the stage of judgment in the earth, man. Okay? And we want to be exempt, man. That's why, hey, the scripture say, kiss the son, lest he be angry, man. It's time to kiss the son. Okay? Yahweh Shai. All right? To appease that wrath. It says this is 2 Timothy 3 and 1. It says, this also note in the last days perilous times shall come, which means dangerous, man. Okay. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. And this is this modern society, man, being described. Okay, this is this modern society being described to a T. Okay, everyone's proud, everyone's some great philosopher, everybody rich, everybody tough. Okay, everybody got it figured out. Everybody got an opinion that must be heard. Okay, we gotta look at your timeline full of selfies and all these different things and what you eating. Okay, people unthankful, people entitled as hell. This is this society where it's gonna get very violent, man. It said without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, all right, incontent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded. Everybody has an overinflated ego. You know, everyone thinks way, all right, higher than they self than they ought, man. And see, the scripture teach us to be the exact opposite of these things that we're reading, man, so we can receive mercy, man, to put us in a position of mercy, man, to receive mercy. It said lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High, man. Okay, and this is what this society breeds, man. This anti-Messiah, degenerate, you know, low frequency people, man. All right. Now, this is Proverbs 22:3. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hiding himself. And see, we're looking at we know what's about to happen, man, according to the scriptures. And how do we hide ourselves, man? Okay. With Yahweh Bashim al Shah. See, our obedience is creating a cover for us, man. Our faith, because we're obedient based on what we believe. Okay. Because if we didn't have faith, why would we be obedient? If we didn't believe that Yahweh Bashim al Shah could protect us in this time, why would we be obedient? You know? I want to get that in. Let's get can the brother post Psalm 91 um verses 9 and 10. Okay. It says Proverbs 22:3 says a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hide himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Okay. And the masses of our people are simple. Okay. They have no understanding of what's going on, how the earth works, who they are, who their power is. They don't know why the so-called white man hates them so much. They don't understand why we're in the position we're in as a nation. They just here. Okay. They just here, man. They don't know nothing about the World Economic Forum. Okay, biotechnology. Jake don't know nothing, man. Jake is just here being simple as hell. The nigga woman still on TV, why they celebrating the death of Kevin Samuels and nigga can't tell me nothing. Ain't a nigga on earth that can tell me nothing, tell me what to do. And you got simple niggas still, trying to be rappers and simple as hell, man. And all this destruction is being prepared, all this chaos and this violence is being prepared, and the nigga, all right, is gonna be simple as hell. It's gonna walk right into it, man, with no protection, man. Okay. All right, this is Psalms 91 and 9. All right, the brother Deshaun 72 says, because thou hast made the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. And see, we have made Yahweh Shema Shah our habitation. Okay, which we dwell within this, man. You know, either we're putting up lessons or listening to lessons or you read, preparing for lessons. That consumes most of our day. Being around the brothers, because pretty much outside of work, this is our life, man. For those that have to work, okay, this is our life. This is where we dwell. you know, this is our habitation. Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, and because of that, because that's a sacrifice, because you miss out on so much, because we're always, in tune with this. So you miss out on a lot of things, but it's gonna be worth in these times to come. Okay, it's gonna be well worth it. You think Noah was concerned about the time, that he missed? Okay, he could have been doing things in the world. You think he was concerned about that time that he missed while he was building the ark when the flood came? Okay, that was a good investment. Okay, that was a good investment. Okay, and that's another lesson I wanted to do as well. Brother can put that in the comment board. You know, good investments. But Noah, what he did, that was a good investment, man. It said, there shall, verse 10 said, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come, all right, plague come nigh thy dwelling. And we want to be in this situation, man. Okay, we want to have this type of favor going into the times that we're going into, man. Okay. Yeah. We're going um let's cue this video up. I got a video I want to play, and this is from the brother Elder Karatas out there in Vegas. Okay. And Because the time that we're about to come into, okay, like Americans are used to watching, you know, the news and seeing civil unrest in all these other countries. Okay. But now the civil unrest is going to come here, and it's going to be on a whole nother scale because Americans, all right, have way more guns and access to weaponry than all these other nations, man. Okay. All these, you know, these weapons, you know, and we finna see these militias come to the surface. There's a lot of things that's been going on in the background that we're finna see come to the surface, and it's gonna get bloody, man. Okay, America will be very bloody in the near future, man. Okay, now I'm gonna play this video. Okay, we'll go from there because we're finna see, you know, if a brother could put put Second Ezra 13 verses 30 and 31. You know, let's get all. Matter of fact, we'll get all these scriptures up here as I get ready to play. Let's get that. Let's get Zechariah chapter. Let's get Zechariah chapter 8 and 12. All right, chapter 8, verse 12. Let's get Zechariah 14 and 2. Zechariah 14, 2 and 3. And let's get Zechariah 14 and 13. Zechariah 14 and 13. And whatever else y'all brothers, you know, the spirit putting y'all brothers to post, you know, as I play this video. So let's get it.
Last I remember, we took the same oath to protect the same Constitution in the same country. If you come to anyone's home and tell them to get in their home and point weapons at them, you'll be pointing them at me first, because I will be standing in their way. Hope you got level 5. Bring your A game.
Hey guys, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page here. I want to make sure we're using the same terminology. A civil war is a war between citizens of the same country. Yeah, we're not coming after our brown neighbors and our black neighbors and our Asian neighbors. No, we're coming after you corrupt politicians who have made untold fortunes telling us we should hate each other. Yeah, see, you fucked up. We're waking up out here, and we're coming together. We're coming together.
Is it just me, or does anybody else think this is like getting totally out of hand? And if you do, what are you doing to prepare for it? What are you doing? Like, you know this, where this is going, right? I know, you know, a lot of people know, but what are you doing to prepare for it? Are you in a group? Have you joined somebody? Message me. Follow us on Clapper. We have a group there. We're in every single state in America. We are not supremacist. We are not racist. Ohio, Georgia, we really need y'all to step up. Alabama, Louisiana's been really doing good. Florida, Texas, they're really jumping up there. Come find me. Come find me on Clapper. Share this video before they cancel it, just like they have been everything else I've been doing lately.
Good morning. If you're fed the fuck up like I am, I need you to reach out to me. I'm going to organize people by county in their states. We will establish secure lines of communication, set up plans. I don't care if you're a civ, if you're a veteran, or if you're active. but some shit just start happening. I want to be clear. I am not calling for violence or destruction. I am calling for organization. We need to be ready, just in case it is necessary.
You'll be spitting out bits of the virus inside of your body.
Winds in the east, mist coming in. Like something is brewing, about to begin. Can't put me finger on what lies in store. I feel what's to happen. All happened before.
Take everything from a man. What you get, well, it's anybody's guess. Once you strip away all of his humanity, nobody knows what's going to be laying on the other side. Be careful what you wish for.
And I need to say it. To all of our active duty military, to all of our police officers, we love you. You're our friends, you're our family, you're our neighbors, and we will always have your back. But if you turn your back on the citizens of this country, if you turn your back on the oath you took, if you turn your back on the Constitution of the United States of America, then you will be strangers to us. It will be like we never knew you. You will be another obstacle in the way of our freedom, and you will be treated as such.
You know, I've got many friends, acquaintances, and associates all over the country. Ex-Navy SEAL, Green Beret, Ranger types. And they constantly ask me, Buffalo, how come you don't have a bug out plan? You know, North Dakota or northern Montana or northern Idaho or someplace remote like this to run off to for a bug out plan. My answer to them is real simple. It's a matter of personal choice and preference with me. I'm a Scot. I don't run. If I do run, it's to the fight, not away from it. So when that comes, not if, but when that comes, I won't be in the running bunch. I'm afraid I'll stand. I'm a Scot. That's what we do.
So you can see the energy in the earth. Okay, you can see the energy of these red-blooded, Edomites, and they're pretty much pissed at the government. Now you're gonna have, hold on,
Shalom, Pastor Hawk coming back at you.
you're gonna have Edomites, that's pissed, okay, at the government, and you're gonna have Edomites that's pissed at you Jakes and the government. Okay, it's gonna go down on all type of levels, man. Okay, now I want to get this in the blue letter, then we'll get scripture you brother posted. But I want to get this in the blue letter just to show, this definition, showing you what's happening, and how once again the scriptures prove to be extremely accurate. Okay. Extremely accurate, man, about the times that we're in now. Now, when you go to the book of Job, okay, chapter 20, and get Job chapter 20. All right, Job 20 and 22. Okay. All right, Job 20:22 says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, and this is speaking the elites, all right, and their quest, all right, for this satanic world order. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Okay. So that's why this man, you're seeing a lot of push, for censorship, for gun control. Okay, because now he's in straits because he's not able to move and be as effective as he once was with his lies and deception. He's being called out. He's being exposed. All right, first and foremost, via the prophets through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, and then there's prophecy say even his own tongue will fall upon him, which those of his own nation, okay, are coming against him. A lot of these truthers, and they're Edomites, man, who have gone rogue against this wicked empire. Now you go into the word wicked in the Hebrew, all right, which is amal, all right, and you go into it says a laborer, a sufferer, a laborer, a workman, okay, and pretty much you seen what those working middle class, ex-military, okay, people who are suffering in this society, all right, are rising up against this man, okay, showing you what that the Bible is extremely accurate, man. The closer this man gets to his new world order, you see, okay, the rising, of the citizens, man, the laborers, okay, the taxpayers. All right, so let's get the precept. This is the brother, the hopeful elect 3, Isaiah 19:2, and it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So we're finna see all these protests of the left and the right. Well, it's gonna get those protests gonna turn bloody. Okay, they're not gonna be going there to march. Okay, especially after I can see some eruptions of violence with this Roe versus Wade thing. Either way it go, I can see eruptions of violence, man. Okay, so be on the lookout for that, which that's in June. I'm believing at the end of June they're supposed to make that decision on Roe versus Wade, which is a decision already made. Okay, they're gonna announce okay the decision, and we'll see how it go, man. But they can be the spark, of heavy, violence, okay, in the land, man. Now when you go to Zechariah, all right, this is another one from the brother Hopeful Lake 3, Zechariah 14:13, and it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shah shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up, all right, against the hand of his neighbor. And the scriptures say a great tumult from the Lord. So Yahweh Bashem Shah ultimately is stirring all this violent energy up in the earth, man, because it's judgment. All right, Esau, Edom, through his media, through his psyops, all these different things that we're seeing. I was seeing earlier the kids walking out of school, because of gun control, protesting gun control. Okay, all these things that we're seeing, Esau is pulling, on the emotions of the masses, but it's the Most High, all right, that's utilizing Esau to stir this up. Okay, it says a great tumult from the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shah shall be among them, because nothing goes forward unless it's ordained, all right, by Yahweh Bashem Shah. Okay, Yahweh Bashem Shah is signing off on this violence, that we're seeing, man. That we're seeing, all right, the build up to, man. Okay, this is brother Gashan 72, 2nd Ezra 13:30. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell upon the earth, and that he is Yahweh Shai. It says, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, because you heard one Edomite say he's trying to, get together, with the counties that's around him, You know, you're gonna have people, from one city, the Dallas, freedom fighters. I'm just saying names, but you might have the Dallas freedom fighters, you know, going against the San Antonio liberalists, it's gonna be all type of things. It's gonna be going down on every level. Okay. And it says one place against another, one people against another, one realm against another. And we're finna see a great civil war here in America, man. Okay. They talking about getting lines of communications and different things. All right. All these different ideologies in America is about to click up. All right. And it's gonna be for violence, man. Okay. We're finna see a lot of clashing in the streets of America, man. Okay. Let's get this one. This is Second Ezra 14 and it's like Second Ezra 15 verses 14. All right, from the brother Hopeful Lake 3. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay, and we see them, they booting up. Okay, and people are going to be more divided by ideologies, than race. Okay. Now it's gonna be some militia that's gonna get busy with Jake out here. Okay. Hard head, rebellious, all right, simple as Jake. Okay. But it's gonna be a lot of people divided by ideologies, man. Verse this hour-long war 777, Second Ezra 15 and 15 said, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand and fight up against another with swords in their hands. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. And that sedition is going against the government, man. And they told you that, hey, they finna deal with these corrupt politicians, man. Okay, and the elites have set you politicians up for failure, man. Okay, because you have to be amongst these citizens, man. Okay, that you enforcing these, unrighteous decrees on, man. They know, what they know where these governor mansions are. They know where these governors lives and all these things, man. These militia groups, man. Okay, and the elites are setting you up for failure, man. You're a pawn in their game. Okay, you local officials, man. It said they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power, which people are going to take, the law into their own hands, man. Okay, this is what we're finna witness on the mass scale. Okay, this is what we're finna witness on the mass scale. Okay, a very, very violent, society, man. Everybody's scrapped up, okay, ready to go. And see, this is this is not our fight, man. This is the pawns finna take each other out. Okay. So, that was pretty much the point. I just want to touch on that real quick. The wide to you, brothers, for the precepts, the wide to you, sisters, for tuning in, and Lord will, you was edified. All right. So, hey, violence is going to increase on another level, be extremely circumspect, especially around large crowds and, these big cities. And, hey, we have no part in this fight, man. We're sitting back watching it unfold, man. So, can't say it enough. Be circumspect, be mindful, stay in prayer. Put prayers up, as you go to and fro out and about through the city, put your prayers up, okay? And keep your head on the swivel in these times. So, Lord will, you brothers and sisters edified. Till next time I say Shalom, Kwam Yashala, Abab, DTA soon, Shalom.